Hi, I'm Shawn with Hollywood Melanin, and we've got a special treat. One of my favorite comedic actors. You have no idea. Like, the subtlety of the actions that this guy does is everything. Hi, Nico.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm Shawn with Hollywood Melanin, and you're Nico Santos.
I am Nico Santos. Nice to meet you. Thank you for that wonderful introduction.
Of course, you deserve it. Oh my God, there's so many things I want to talk to you about because you are, I don't know how to describe it. When you see people, you come from a improv comedy background, stand-up background.
Yeah.
So there's something about you on the camera. It's the subtleties that
thank you.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Superstore.
Yes.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
What about this show just resonates with everybody? I love it. I laugh all the time. And I kind of act like I'm in the mix with you guys. Like I'm the friend in the head that you're probably thinking about. But talk to me about your character and this season.
Well, I play Mateo, who is
For those that don't know.
which you should.
Exactly.
Hello. Yeah, I play Mateo. He is an undocumented Filipino immigrant who is also he's also gay. So you know, when I first joined in, first season, Mateo was kind of just like the bitchy, sassy employee, and then second season you learn that he's undocumented, which we really leaned into that storyline, which was great because you just don't see those characters very often, and you really sort of understand where Mateo's coming from. You know, you realize why he's so competitive and why he's so acidic because the stakes are so much higher for him. Yeah, and you know, and works in this world in Cloud9, the Superstore, which is, you know, we have an amazing diverse cast of actors, one of the most diverse casts in television, which is amazing. You just rarely see that. So, and I think that's why people sort of tune in every week to come see the show, is because it is a diverse cast.
It's a diverse cast.
You tell diverse stories.
And you're telling the story, but it's funny at the same time. Like you're not. It's not heavy-handed. It's not a heavy-handed story. You're learning something about these people. It's another layer that comes off, but you laugh at the same time, which is kind of hard. When you just mentioned like three things that could be hard for people to watch.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
Oh, a show about an undocumented queer immigrant? Wow, where do I sign up? That's really funny. But it is. I think that's what our show does really well, is that we do like to tackle topical current events and topical issues, and excuse me, and we do it in sort of like this this way where we don't hit people over the head with it. We try to present both sides of the argument, and we make it funny because we are first and foremost a comedy. And you know, I read an interview with Jerry Seinfeld, I believe, who said the closer you are to the truth, the funnier you are. And I think that's really our show, is that we deal with topics, the truth of the matter, and you know, like when you have a show about a cast that sort of reflects what America looks like, it would be such a disservice to not talk about the issues that we talk about. Yeah.
Representation. I mean, growing up, who was your comedy heroes? If you could just name three. No, I'm gonna give you two.
Okay.
Two.
Carol Burnett and Margaret Cho.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, I remember as a kid watching Annie and seeing Carol Burnett in Annie, and I was like, this woman is funny, and I was just like cracking up the entire time. Exactly. And of course, Margaret Cho, what she's done for the LGBT community and for the Asian community, I just never thought it would be possible to be in entertainment until really I saw her. So she's one of the reasons why I went into stand-up comedy. It was when I saw her do it. I was like, oh my God, like, yeah, absolutely. And the fact that she talks about you know, being such a huge part of the LGBT community, I was like, oh, there is a space for me in this industry. You know, it's like when we see, I don't know, and that's the thing about representation, right? Is that when we see others sort of like on screen, it's validation. It's you're, you know, it's as if you've been given permission to live your dream, because you're like, oh, if that person can do it, then so can I.
How many people come up to you for Superstore or for Crazy Rich Asian? Is it a split?
It is a split. It is a split.
I was going to say, especially now.
Yeah, it is a split. But I mean, it's weird that before the movie came out, people recognized me from my character from the show. But then after the movie came out, it was like, I will say like our show is wonderful. It's amazing, and we have a lot of fierce, loyal fans. But being able to be a part of a global phenomenon like Crazy Rich Asians sort of like really took it to a crazy next level that I wasn't prepared for. Yeah, it was kind of insane, but like I was shocked. I think I didn't have a grasp of what was going to happen after.
I'm sorry, but I've seen the movie 6 times. I've gone to panels. I've seen it on HBO. Like everything.
Wow.
You're going to get more fans. It's just going to keep coming on and on and on. I mean, you really represent so well.
Thank you.
And I love seeing you on television.
Thank you very much. I mean, like being able to represent the community is just is such an added bonus. Selfishly, when I got into this business, I just I just wanted to do comedy and pay my bills. That was my only goal. But the fact that I'm able to, in addition, sort of represent not only the Asian community but the LGBT community, and through Mateo's storyline, give a voice for the undocumented immigrants in this country has been incredible.
That's 3 boxes that's being checked so phenomenally.
I never thought in a million years when I started that I was going to be able to play a queer Filipino immigrant, and those are 3 parts of my identity that I just like. There's no way that I was. Like in this industry, it's just these roles rarely come along. And the fact that I'm playing somebody that represents all facets of my identity is incredible.
Shout out to NBC.
Shout out to NBC. You know what? Doing right by us. Come on. Yeah.
Thank you so much for talking to us. You're amazing. I got to get a photo of us. Okay.
Yes.
Can we get a
photo? Are you going to be there tonight?
No.
Well, I'm glad we did this.
We did this.
Yeah.